Hi everyone, my name is Sophia and this is my guest Gail. Gail owns a company called All Things Balanced, so you can check out the link in the description below. It's basically all to do with making your space all feng shui, is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So today, Gail is with me because she wanted to know how to flat iron her hair. So she went on my website and she was looking for a video and I don't have one, so we're making one for her today. So when we're talking about flat ironing your hair, there's three things that you need to keep in mind: product, technique, and your tools. The first product we're going to use is the Nectar Thermique, which is a thermal protector. It's for dry to slightly dry hair. You put a quarter size amount in throughout her hair. Taking a brush, brush it through. There, you take your blow dryer and you dry the hair completely. Make sure that the hair is 100% dry before you use the flat iron. When the hair isn't 100% dry, it stretches even more so than it would when it is dry. So when you're adding that extra heat, you're actually singeing and potentially breaking off your hair. For today's video, I'm going to be using the Theory flat iron. Her hair is 100% dry, so now we're going to section it out and start flat ironing. For the first section of hair, I'm taking the first strand into my hands with my two fingers, taking the flat iron, rubbing the bottom plate of the flat iron against the hair, and then slowly clamping it down and smoothing it out, taking the comb, swooping it underneath the hair again, and doing a second pass. 2 passes should be all that you need. Now we're taking a second section, going up at about a ½ inch at a time, and repeating the process. The reason why I'm rubbing the bottom plate against the hair shaft before clamping it down is because I don't want that demarcation line. You know, sometimes when you flat iron your hair and as soon as you clamp it, you have that line of where the flat iron was clamped down along the hair. I'm avoiding that by taking the bottom plate and rubbing it against the hair. This heats up the hair a little bit, and then by gently clamping it down and not doing it so aggressively the first time, I'm avoiding that line and still gaining the volume that she wants in her hair.
So Sophia, if somebody has thinner hair or heavier hair, do they use more product or do they style it different, or is the flat iron used the same way?
So it's really hard to say this is the perfect way to flat iron for everyone because it's very dependent on your individual hair type, hair texture, and the end result that you want. So it's a lot of different factors.
Thank you.
The steam that you see coming off of her hair is from the thermal protector and the product that we put in. Now we've completed one side of her head, so we're going to move over to the other side. So now that we've done most of Gail's hair, we're going to add a little bit of a challenge element to it. So because I'm not going to be with Gail every morning when she wants to have it flat ironed, we're going to have her do the last section of her head. You ready?
Okay.
And rub the bottom plate onto the hair like that.
Yeah.
And then slowly clamp it down and then pull it through. Perfect. Awesome.
Okay.
Look how that. Look, she looks great. It takes a bit of practice to learn, and I would say that you should flat iron your whole head about 3 times before you feel super comfortable doing it. Heat. Now we want finishing products. For her hair type specifically, we have the Kerastase Gloss Appeal, which is basically a shine spray. And then the final thing to help with just little flyaways is some hairspray. We're using the Infinium from the L'Oreal Professional line. Perfect, so we finished Gail's look. So to recap, we were talking about products, tools, and techniques. Products, we use the Nectar Thermique, the Touch of Gloss, and the Infinium hairspray. For tools, we had our blow dryer and our Theory flat iron, and then for techniques, taking small sections, working your way up the hair, putting the bottom plate of the flat iron against the hair shaft to help warm it up, and then smoothing it out and adding that final bevel at the end, if that's what you desire. I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. You can also check me out at my website at lifeofhair.com. If you want to be a model like Gail or just see me in the chair, you can find me at Carrero the Studio on Broad Street in downtown Victoria. So I'll see you guys later.